Hey guys, hey Aaron haters, and welcome back to my channel where we react to music but always do it honestly. And today we're gonna finally review the last short film and song from the Wings series, and this time it's gonna be Awake by Jin. This short film is 5 minutes long, and I'm really hoping that I'm not gonna hear too much of the actual song in this film, because I wanna have my true authentic first time reaction when I hear the song. And I have to admit that in one of the compilations that I reacted to, I heard the high note from the song, but that's the only thing that I know about this song, so we should be good here. Okay, now without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Before we do that, of course, make sure you check me out on Instagram, and if you want to see my exclusive videos that I don't post on YouTube, check out my Patreon.
The bird fights its way out of the egg. The egg is the world. Who would be born must first destroy a world. The bird flies to God. That God's name is Abraxas.
Wow. Okay. So far, I had no dream. So far, I have no idea what's going on. I think I remember the pedals from another video. Yes.
믿는 게 아냐 버텨보는 거야 할 수 있는 게
Guys, what should I do? I don't wanna hear the song. It's too early. It's too early for it. I don't know. I think I'm gonna mute it because I wanna give you guys the first time reaction. Oh yeah, the picture again, that bird. What is it? Maybe I can never fly. Are we done with the song here? Let's see. No. Nope. Not gonna listen to it yet. Oh, mama, then something else, then the bird. Yeah, I remember that picture. The second from the left in Mama. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's still going. All right. Confusing as always. I'm sorry that I had to mute the song right there, but I think it was a good decision in this case because, again, I want to give you guys my authentic reaction. I don't want to hear any bits from the song before I actually react to it. So, what I noticed about this one is it doesn't really seem to be connected to any of the short films that I've seen up until this point. It's I saw some bits from Run music video, but that's about it. I mean, of course it's connected through the story, but we didn't get any well, I don't know how to explain it. For example, in V's short film, we had this phone, and we saw the phone again in RM's video. Jimin had the painting on the wall, and then we saw the painting again when we were checking out J-Hope. So this video doesn't seem to have anything like that. Or maybe I just didn't really notice it, but I noticed that bird, and I remember the bird and the little picture of the bird in Jungkook's short film, and then RM tattooed the bird on his arm. So yeah. All right, now it's time for the actual song, and once again, I'm really glad that I muted it during this little video. So yeah, let's jump into it.
믿는 게 아냐 버텨보는 거야.
Seems like it's a common trend with these solo songs from the Wings series, because I love the background instruments because they used a lot of classical instruments in this beginning part. And we heard the same thing in Jimin's Lie, and that's what I appreciated about that song as well. So great job. In this case, I'm pretty sure those were cellos, and as I mentioned in one of my reactions, cellos are my favorites when it comes to classical instruments. So let's keep going.
머물고 싶어 더 꿈꾸고 싶어 그래도 말야 떠날 때가 됐는걸. Yeah, it's my truth.
Right. Okay. It's I really like it so far, and I try to not give my opinions right away when I've only heard the beginning of the song, but it's really good. It begins very softly and gently, and then the intensity is bumped up just a little bit when we transition into this. I think it's pre-chorus in this case, and we start hearing again those classical instruments introduced back into the background sounds.
투성이겠지. But it's my fate. It's my fate. 그래도 발버둥치고 싶어.
Okay, and in the second part of this pre-chorus, there were some percussions, new percussions going on to create a sense of rhythm and flow. Great. But what I especially liked about them is that they fit into the song very nicely without distracting you and without taking your focus away from his voice. Oh, nice. Okay. This this one is quickly becoming one of my favorite solo songs from the series. Wow. Okay, so this high note that I've heard in one of my reactions, he did it nice and soft this time to, so he doesn't give away everything that he's capable of right away. But I still want to re-listen to this part once again, and especially pay close attention to the second high note, because there were some really cool, it's either vocal, like sound effects on his vocals or background vocals, and it made it sound so good. Let's check it out. Guys, have you seen my reaction to Epiphany? Because in that video I made a comment that there was one part where his voice sounded very metallic. And I said that mixing and mastering on that song could have been better because it was really like piercing and even abrasive on your ears. And generally I really like this metallic sound quality, but in that song I didn't particularly enjoy it. But in this one, oh my god, it was so perfect, so beautiful, just, oh man. It was bright enough, aggressive enough, piercing enough, but not over the top. That's why it sounded so good.
행복했던 시간들이 내게 물었어 너 정말 괜찮은 거냐고 난 대답했어 아니 나는 너무 무서워 그래도 여섯 송이 꽃을 손에 꼭 쥐고.
So here we get this nice transition and a reduction of musical energy from chorus to the verse. And I noticed there were like really quiet background vocals, and I'm pretty sure he did them, and they made this verse sound even better. And it's really clever because those background vocals, they added just a little bit of power, a little bit of, it made his voice sound a little bigger without really adding too much to it, because if he were to just sing louder for the verse, it wouldn't really work. But because there was just this piano playing in the background, we needed a little bit of something, a little extra to make his voice sound more interesting, and those quiet, gentle background vocals were the perfect fit. Oh. Jesus, who wrote this song? Was it RM? It's so incredible. There's two options for the second verse in songs, generally. You can make it sound exactly the same as the first one, or you can add something to make it more interesting. And those, I think in this case, those were violins. When he was singing It's My Fate, just don't have the words to describe it. Everything was so perfect about that part. The melody they were playing, they complemented his vocals so nicely. So that's such a perfect example of how little additions to the melody can make it sound just that much more interesting and engaging and emotional and everything else. So here we're going into the bridge, and that part where he was singing wide awake, wide awake, wide awake, it had this flow. And I know that the term flow is usually used for rap songs, but in this case it also, this combination of two words created this nice flow. It's like do-do-doon, wide awake, you know what I mean? Okay, let's keep going. I'm really excited for the finishing part of the bridge and then the last chorus. Oh. Did you guys hear what he did right there? In this ending part of the bridge, when he's saying maybe I can never fly, it was pretty expected. You know, this dip in the musical energy was expected, but how beautifully it was performed. Let's listen to that once again.
Baby, I can never fly.
And that gentle, barely audible vibrato at the end made it so much better. Gosh. And he started singing when he was like 20 something, right? 20, 21. It's incredible.
들처럼 날개 단 것처럼 난 돼. Maybe I can touch the sky. 그래도 손 뻗고 싶어 달려보고 싶어 조금 더.
Yeah, there we go. That's the high note. Honestly, I'm in awe. This song was so good. And I want to say it's my favorite. I want to say it's my favorite from this from the solo songs. And I know that Jimin is my bias, but yeah, this was just too good. I could really connect to this song, and that's why I liked it so much. And I connected to it without even seeing the lyrics, as you might have noticed. With these kind of songs that are very vocal oriented, I'm purposely trying not to read the lyrics during the listening, because they will be just distracting me. It's just the melody, the voice, the flow, everything, the instruments. But now I am going back and checking out the lyrics because I want to know the meaning.
그래도 말야 떠날 때가 됐는 걸. 그래도 발버둥치고 싶어. 저기저 꽃잎들처럼 내게 단 것처럼 안 돼.
Oh, okay. All right. I actually expected that I'm gonna understand a little more about the song from the lyrics, but actually I'll have to watch some sort of explanation for it, because I didn't really understand anything. Didn't really get the concept, you know? I got that he was singing about himself, but what that walking in the darkness is supposed to represent, and what the flower petal, I don't know. You see, I'm a little confused. But what a beautiful song, guys. It's incredible. Yeah, it's my favorite from these 7. Yes. I really don't know what else to say. It was so good. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed just as much as I enjoyed the song. And if you did, then you know what to do now. You leave a like, you subscribe, and you click the bell. I will see you all Aaronators in my next video, which you can find over here. And don't forget to check out my second channel. The link is going to be in the description, where I post exclusive videos that will not be on this one. And as always, take care, keep listening to great, amazing music, and love.